Just give us your thoughts on tonight's game at Woking.
A good point in the end, I think. Obviously a tough place to come. They make it hard. Obviously, I think first half we were good. Obviously scored a good goal, had other chances as we did second half as well, but I think second half just stopped us a little bit, as did obviously the conditions, and you have to play the conditions, so we changed up a little bit what we did, but I think a good point away on the road really.
You mentioned that goal in the first half, great ball from yourself into the run of Dev. I know you've seen that from you many times in Rochdale shirt, playing that forward pass, but must be nice to see it when it ends in a goal as well.
Dev made a great run. He made the ball look easy, to be honest, so it's a great finish from him, and obviously Dev's a great player and he can do so much things like that with his power and pace, and it's a great finish from him.
Is it important, even though lads might feel disappointed in conceding a late goal, but important that we keep our heads up and knowing that we had a great win on Saturday, a good point here today going into Saturday?
4 points from 2 games. Obviously both teams were in a good run, so obviously we had to bounce back from the couple of games before that, so I think with these 2 games we've done that, and obviously we've got a massive game on Saturday at home.
Just spoke to the gaffer then about that game this coming Saturday. Obviously a really exciting time for the football club. How much are lads excited by it?
Definitely. Obviously we weren't looking too far ahead. Now we can look forward to that game, but obviously we had Woking tonight and obviously the game on Saturday before that, so we weren't looking ahead to that, but now we can obviously refresh and get focused and ready for spending more on Saturday.
Just on yourself as well, how are you feeling having come back into the team after that long layoff?
Yeah, tired. Obviously I think you can tell my voice is a bit gone because I've not had to shout like that for a while, usually from the stands, but good to be back out there with the boys. Obviously get my first 90 in, and obviously however I can help the team I'm happy to. Today was starting, if tomorrow Saturday's on the bench, whenever's off the bench, no problem. Anything I can do to help the team. Just
tell us a bit about these last few months. Must have been really tough for you watching on from the sidelines, but obviously working hard with the lads as well off the pitch to try and help them along in sort of tactically as well.
It has been hard. Probably the longest I've been out of football, probably my longest injury. Obviously had a setback in between that as well, which was unfortunate, but it's part and parcel, and it is football. Like I used to say to the boys, being injured was easy when we had a good result or we played well, and then it's when we didn't have such a good result or we didn't play as well as we could have, that was hard, because then I wanted to be out there to help. When things are going well, it was a breeze, because I could just be happy with the boys, but obviously you still feel the same pain as the boys do when they lose, and obviously no one feels it more than the boys who are on the pitch, so it's one of those.
Gaffer's been really complimentary of you as well during your layoff in terms of how much you've been helping the lads, obviously skippering the side as well, skippering the club. Obviously I guess that's part of the role anyway, but does that kind of add more importance to that particular task when you can't contribute on the pitch?
Like I said, I always want to be able to contribute in any way I can, so if I can't play then I need to make myself useful. That's picking cones up or whatever, or speaking to the boys, then I'll do that. If I'm at home and the missus cooks, I wash up, so it's the same type of thing. I think any way you can help the team, I think it's your duty as a player in whatever role you're in. One day you might be out of the squad, one day you might be in the starting squad, as people have seen in this team, so you've got to be ready, and whatever your role is for that weekend or for that week, then you've got to be ready to do it to the best of your ability.
No, I guess the lads will be itching for these last 8-9 games, whatever it may be, for the rest of the season, one more so than yourself, coming back into fitness as well, just to give us a flavour of how much the lads are looking forward to this running.
Obviously the gaffer had a meeting with us, and there's I think probably 34 days left now to go till the end of the season, and obviously 34 confirmed days anyway, so obviously we've got to every day focus down and see where we can be at the end of the season, and you never know where we can be. We've got obviously a massive game on Saturday, and then whatever happens then when we carry on, but full focus on the next game and then the next game and the next game.